Hello and welcome back to the video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make some very low calorie brownies. We're going to be using a 13 by 9 inch baking dish. And the recipe we're going to use is going to come out to about 490 calories for this whole thing of brownies. First thing you want is a food scale. You can buy these very cheaply. This one was about $10 on Amazon. So very small investment on something when you're trying to keep all your calories you're trying to exact calories, or you're trying to make these kind of recipes that are low calorie, your desserts or any other kind of foods. Food scale is going to come in very handy, so definitely want to get yourself a food scale when trying to do this. First thing we'll start off with is Diet Pop. And I'm going to use just Diet Dr. Pepper. The cherry is going to give it a little bit more sweetness when we're doing this. You can use Coke, Diet Pepsi, any diet cola. Since we're making chocolate, if you like the little bit of sweetness of cherry or strawberry or something like that, I would stick to something like that. Don't go... I wouldn't go like Sprite or anything or do anything like that, so stick to your colas. So we use the whole can, and you're just going to pour the whole thing in there. Zero that out. Then I'm using organic coconut flour. You can use regular white flour if you want to use white flour. The coconut flour is just a little less in calories for every 2 tablespoons. It has more fiber in it. This one has 5 grams of fiber, where regular white flour is not going to have as much. 3 grams of protein in this and 2 grams of fat. So with the coconut flour, we're going to use 28 grams. So we're going to use 28 grams of this, just about 2 servings. There we go. Next, you're going to want yourself some baking soda. And with the baking soda, we're just going to use 6 grams of the baking soda. All right, there's 6 grams. To add some more sweetness to it, we're going to use calorie-free stevia. So definitely when you're trying to stay low calorie, you're going to want to use the artificial sweeteners. Splenda, stevia. This stuff's going to work very well in there. We're going to put 10 grams of stevia in there. There's 10 grams of the stevia. Next, to give it some extra chocolate flavor, because we are making brownies, sugar-free chocolate syrup. So in 2 tablespoons, you're getting 10 calories. So very low in calories compared to your 100 calories every 2 tablespoons. You're going to go sugar-free. With the sugar-free syrup, we're going to put 80 grams. So just over 2 servings. There's 80 grams of that. And then you're going to want baking cocoa, and you want the unsweetened baking cocoa powder. 1 tablespoon is 20 calories, 0.5 of fat, 1 gram of protein, and it has another 2 grams of fiber. And what we're going to do is we're going to add 20 grams of this. There you go, there's 20 grams unsweetened cocoa. And all these recipes for everything that you're going to need, all this stuff can be bought at your local grocery store. Any version of whatever you want to buy. Just make sure it's the calorie-free, make sure it's the sugar-free, unsweetened cocoa. Use whatever you want, organic, white flour. So now we got the cocoa powder, we got the chocolate syrup. Now to make it even more chocolate flavor, I'm going to use chocolate fudge. And you can use vanilla, you could use strawberry. I wouldn't go too crazy with the flavors because the protein's going to add some extra flavor to it too. But chocolate, vanilla, it will still taste very much like a chocolate brownie. And I'm going to use 2 scoops. There we go. And that right there is all the ingredients you're going to need. Get yourself a whisk. Mix all this stuff together. And if you want to make yourself a smaller dish of this, just cut everything in half. Just use half of it and you can make yourself a little personal brownie. And you're going to cut that 490 down to 275 calories. But for yourself or sharing this with somebody, eating this for a few days, it's going to be quite a bit of brownies for 490 calories when you compare yourself to a regular box of brownies where you'd make this. You're talking 1,500 calories, 12 if you go sugar-free. So staying low calorie, eating sweets can still be done as long as you know what kind of stuff to put together to keep yourself under your calories for the day. So next thing you'll do is you'll want to make sure you put your oven, set it to 350 degrees, and that's what you're going to be baking this at. It's 350 degrees, and you're going to want to bake it for 10 to 14 minutes depending on how well done you like it. If you like it more mushy, if you like it more well done. Check it at 10 minutes, see how it is. If you want in there a little bit longer, but 10 to 14 minutes should do you well. Before you put your brownie batter into the pan, just get yourself some olive oil, 0 calorie, butter spray, 0 calorie. Spray your pan down. Just so it doesn't stick when you get it out. as you see, it fills up the whole pan. So there you go. That's going to be a whole pan of brownies, 490 calories. Set your oven to 350 degrees. Bake it 10 to 14 minutes. And if you wanted to make half of this, all you do is use a half can of Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi. You would use 14 grams of coconut flour. You would use only 1 scoop of protein. You'd use 10 grams of the unsweetened cocoa powder, 40 grams of sugar-free syrup, 3 grams of baking soda, 5 grams of stevia, and that would give you half of this. And you're talking 275 calories for a personal brownie that you can eat. And then if you want to, get some fat-free Cool Whip or anything like that, put it on top. Doesn't add much more calories, and you're getting it way more flavor, tasting way better. So there you go. There's the final product. Actually, with the first serving, that was 10 to 14 minutes. That was if you did everything half. So I actually baked this at 350 for about 25 to 30 minutes because I doubled the recipe to make it into 13 by 9. So you're going to want to do about 25 to 30 minutes if you're doubling the recipe, which I did in this. And as you can see, it comes out very chocolatey. Just comes right out. This stuff is very delicious. If you're trying to soothe that craving that you have for sweets or anything like that, 300 or 400 and about 490 calories right here. Add some whipped cream, fat-free whipped cream if you want to put some on top of there. But when you're trying to stay low calorie and you still want to eat your sweets or still want to eat your brownies or anything like that, you can do it and still stay very low calorie just by following these simple steps, this simple recipe. So again, thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for watching my video. If you like these types of videos, please subscribe, hit the bell button so you're notified of anything else that comes out. And have a great day.